Hugh Martin says in a sermon, and I'm paraphrasing, but he says, often the scriptures describe what Christ has accomplished for us with the phrase, Christ for us. So Christ died for us, or Christ suffered for us, or Christ was raised for us. And Martin pointed out that there is a corresponding phrase that we also find in Scripture, we with Christ. And so over and again, we find the apostolic writers saying things like this: we were crucified with Christ, or we are dead with Christ, or we were raised with Christ. And with Jesus is written with that dynamic in mind, that what Christ did, he did for us, and we in some way did with him. All of us have probably heard the old spiritual, were you there when they crucified my Lord? Well, the gospel writers and the apostles in their letters would answer with a resounding yes. Yes, you were there when they crucified the Lord. You were crucified with him. Paul says it in Galatians 2:20, I am crucified with Christ. And the gospel writers themselves, in many subtle details that are included in the narratives of the gospel, show that these things are true, that what Christ did on the cross, he did for us, that when Christ rose from the dead, he rose for us, that Christ, when he stood before Pilate and Herod in these trials, and when he was condemned, even though they pronounced him innocent of all wrongdoing, he was being condemned in our place. There was an exchange taking place where Christ did something for us, and we, by virtue of what he did, were condemned with him, crucified with him, raised and justified in him.